two Bowling Green State students are back on the ground, or two BGSU alumni, I should say, are back on the ground after achieving their world record for the fastest journey by plane to the lower 48 states. Barry Bentonfield and his co-pilot, Aaron Wilson, embarked on their journey called 48 in 48 with the goal of flying through every state but Alaska and Hawaii in less than 48 hours. They finished their journey in 44 hours and 16 minutes. Now, they're waiting on Guinness to certify their quest and officially declare it a world record. So, why'd they do it?
I heard through a friend of mine about these pilots that attempted this Guinness record of landing in 48 states, and they had a goal of less than 48 hours as well. They were unfortunately unsuccessful.
There you go, Gary adds. He also hopes this journey will help inspire other people to become pilots.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
All right, Robert joins us from the Weather Center now, and we're looking at these air quality alerts continuing into the week.
Yeah,
the end of the week, I should say.
I know. It's been every day. They've been waiting just to see how things are going to pan out. But, I mean, those wildfires are still burning, and we're still getting some of that haze and some of that smoke. And so air quality alerts are in effect for the entire Miami Valley. No, that's not a gray map. I mean, it is gray, but every county is colored gray because air quality alerts extend across not just the Miami Valley, but across the entire state of Indiana, as well as Ohio, a large portion of Michigan, the entire state of Pennsylvania, entire state of Maryland, Delaware, Jersey, Connecticut. I mean, those states are smaller, but still, this is affecting much of the Midwest as well as parts of the Northeast because, again, like I said, we're still looking at a lot of smoke in the region. So right now in Dayton, the air quality actually has worsened a bit since this afternoon. Most of the day actually wasn't too bad. We're looking at some generally clear skies aside from the smoke. I mean, no clouds, 67 degrees. Winds are out of the northwest, but they're a bit light. So the current air quality index is at 168. So we're back in that unhealthy category. And this changes every 3 hours or so. We stayed in that moderate range for much of the day. But that unhealthy category is unhealthy for anyone. So thankfully, we're all inside at this point. Just keep your windows closed, even though it would be a nice night to open them. You can just use the AC to protect yourself from all this stuff outside. Now, the reason why we're still getting this feed of smoke is because we have areas of high pressure and low pressure feeding this air from Canada. Around areas of high pressure usually have nice weather, but usually the air goes clockwise, as you can follow the arrows here. Areas of low pressure, usually associated with unsettled weather, that's why you see rain. The air goes counterclockwise, and so both of these are pulling in air from Canada, pulling in that smoke. And so as we take a look at the wildfire smoke forecast into the next day or so, it's very possible we could get a little bit more hazy on Friday. Might even have a few thick bands of smoke coming in. Here's a look at 5 a.m. You start to see a little bit of yellow, which is a little bit hazier than what we're experiencing right now. And then you start to see some orange. And to be honest with you, we've been seeing this over a few different models pretty consistently. So be prepared that we could see some more hazy conditions moving into Friday. Cloud cover right now, we have a few clouds moving through, but generally looking at some clear skies. And that'll help temperatures cool down to the low 50s. Perhaps not as many 40s tonight, but it will have a slight chill in the air, I would say. Temperatures in the upper 70s tomorrow, which is pretty seasonable. The Futurecast shows us pretty dry moving into Friday as well as Saturday. And then as we head into Sunday, most of the day is looking dry, but later in the afternoon, you start to see some green coming in, perhaps even in the evening. And this will continue a bit into Monday morning. Here's a look at 1 a.m. So some much needed rainfall perhaps on the way to the Miami Valley. And you can see once that cold front moves through, aside from a stray shower on Tuesday, our temperatures are back to seasonable, even a cool day Monday, actually, with a high of only 73.
Sponsored by Moore's Home in Nashville.